It was unstable.
What was the first pillar to come down?
Plan this big trip together to India.
To India.
And I was excited about it. You know, initially.
I'm the one who brought it up.
You brought it up.
I'm the one who said that.
Yeah, you're the one that brought it up. Yeah.
So it was my idea to begin with, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was your idea. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh yeah, you're perfect to go with. But I didn't see you
Just
really.
tell them the truth. Just tell them the full details.
It was April. We were going to go in April. And then you told me like a month before. You told me like.
Yes, I forgot that was the first one.
You told me like in March, like, you know, oh, now you're not going. I was like, what?
Before, I thought it was going to be all sorted before. And?
Right. But that's what I got
And
mad.
then I didn't tell you what it was. I just said I'm coming.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you why not either.
You didn't tell me why not. You didn't tell me. But then when I was mad, I found out that you already knew you had issues before March, then I felt like you led me on that you were going. And then you totally could have been honest with me and said like, you have some pending issues that you might.
I was banking on the lower end of the projection.
But if there's any kind of question, why wouldn't you communicate that with me?
I don't know. That is a good question.
Because then I felt like you weren't being honest.
And maybe that's why. Maybe I was just overwhelmed by the scale of our relationship. It was that, and then after India, you wanted kids immediately after India. And I said, and this is the thing. Whenever I say yes, even though I can't do it later on, I hate walking back.
So you're optimistic, even though it's a small percent, you're optimistic, and that's why. Mm-hmm. I get it. But why not feel like you can share? You don't feel like you can share that. You know, you have this.
I don't
and
like
this
share.
and that.
That's the thing. I'm just not a good sharer. I think it's a trauma thing for me, and now I have to unlearn it. But growing up, my mom was obviously Mormon family, African family. The deepest things that happened to me, like that love story that I told you, so I grew up in a large part of my life where I didn't share incremental things that I was feeling or going through because you would get in trouble. I could never share. So I've developed this coping mechanism where there's certain things that they feel like they have big penalties, and I just don't share because I don't know. I never grew up sharing.
No, maybe I misunderstood. If you can't share, you won't even involve them.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Until I'm open to sharing, I can't. I'm not bringing people in. It's almost like, let's say you have a house that's not well built. In order not to